Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix, I'm Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io, but if you want to support the people that are making this game, and or get the newest version earlier, you can go to their Patreon, which is $5 a month, or $54 a year. So, on the last Let's Play, we weren't on day 8, because as you can see it's day 7, and we don't go back in time. Actually, no. Diego was recanting to us how he figured out that me and Daddy were dating. But yeah, on the last Let's Play, you know, that, and also Ty. We went to go to help Ty, which we did, but then he had something on his mind, which he didn't tell us exactly, but he felt like maybe what we did was a mistake. He's got baggage, and a doobie like that. Oh, and we're also giving Diego the tickets to the tournament, so that he can fight, because Daddy doesn't have that drive anymore. Or at least to go fight, not to bang me. Is it my face? And again. So, I don't know if you remember, but Axel started acting real weird all of a sudden, and started saying that he'd left the oven on or something, so we double-timed it back to his apartment when we arrived. Oh, thank goodness, I didn't leave it on after all! I am so relieved! Axel had basically run the entire way home. Dom didn't have much trouble keeping up. Guy runs like marathons and shit, but me? Man. I could have curled up and died after all that. So, you mean to tell me that we ran all this way for nothing? Sorry, but all is well that ends well, right? My apartment is safe. I don't have to pay the deposit. And now that we're all here, we can play some video games. Who wants to play some Helldivers too? I mean, dude, gotta say, I ain't the best at judge a character and all that, but you're acting kinda shady. Who, me? Nah, I'm just happy. That's, my stuff is okay. You can imagine how much it would suck if it wasn't. Dude, come on, let's fire up a match. Sorry, Axel, but Diego has a point. What do you mean? I've known you for a long time now. I know when you're hiding something. And the fact that Diego has spotted it, you're doing a terrible job of hiding it. No offense, Diego. None taken? I guess? You guys are so silly. You're imagining things. Sorry, Axel. We're not buying it. Diego? Let's leave Axel here with his secrets. We've got better things to do, right? We do? I mean, yeah, we do. Let's go. Dom and I headed for the front door as Axel fidgeted in place. It was only when Dom reached the handle that Axel cracked. Wait, I'm sorry. Gonna tell us what's going on? Yeah, just please don't go. I followed Dom's lead and retracted my steps, eventually sitting down on Axel's couch. I was just sort of following his lead, you know? Dom knew what he was doing, so I sat beside him. Then Axel sat down too, looking kind of defeated. I seemed to remember him muttering something. I didn't quite catch it at first, but later on, I sort of clicked. Yeah, under his breath, he said, "I'm sorry, Adrian, forgive me." Did you say something? No. Well, tell us what this is all about. I didn't leave the oven on. I mean, duh, dude. We checked that when we came in. I mean, I never thought I did, either. I, haven't even used in like a week. So, you gotta promise to keep this a secret, okay? Okay. Sure thing, dude. Promise. So, it's about Adrian and Ty. What about him? They're sort of seeing each other. Oh, I see. Man, he wasn't my dick. Maybe this is kind of weird, dude, but, wait, they're fucking what? Huh? Whoa, Diego, keep it down. Wait. I guess there were some signs beforehand. Huh. I guess I'm oblivious to that sort of thing. I mean, it has been less than a week for you guys. You're telling me Adrian is gay? Yeah. Hold on. That's what you're focusing on here? Yeah. I had no idea. I mean, I guess... Shit, man. That makes our university years kinda weird in hindsight. Like the time I sucked his dick. That was really weird. It's not as though there weren't signs. The way he dresses, the way he walks. Wait, what? Let me just take a quick look at the way he looks. Kawak Joys. Yeah, that's hyper gay, bruh. I've never seen it before, but he might as well be wearing rainbow clothes and neon lights with a big sign saying, "Get it here." I don't know, man. I accidentally knocked my P filter into my mute button. I don't know. None of these exactly scream gay to me. Just saying. Back up. And the way he walks. I mean, there are some times where I, like, put my hand on my hip and look at something like, yeah, this is definitely a gay stand. Yeah, but I didn't notice that sort of shit. Because I'm not gay. Where's that face? You're gay, aren't you? Hell, I'm bi. This is so weird. Wait, you're bi? Holy shit, Diego, seriously? This is kinda funny. Gotta admit, it kinda is. Hey, no fair. You're gonna tell me you're gay too, Axel. Ha 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 ha. Shut up. Stop ganging up on me. This episode titled, Everyone's Gay. But Diego doesn't know. So, yeah. That's how I found out. You seriously never noticed? Seriously? Not you too. You've literally been teasing me since I got home. Let me have this. I mean, gloss over the fact that I kinda admitted my own sexuality in that story. I mean, unless you already knew. I tried to think of a witty response, but came blank. Truthfully, I had some suspicions over the years, but never anything concrete. Then again, Diego didn't exactly seem the type, so maybe it wasn't so bad. Yeah, okay, I admit. It's news to me, but how'd Dom know? I mean, he knew my ex pretty well. Well, I guess that explains it then. So I guess I should have expected this too. It happened when I saw Axel's terrible acting at the festival last night. And come to think of it, I met up with him earlier, and he acted a little strangely there. I guess he was feeling guilty or something. He didn't do a good job of hiding it. Seriously, dude, you picked the wrong guy to trust in keeping a secret. It's not like I told him, but when he asked for help with something, and I turned up with Ty, he kind of figured out from there. Oh, right. That must have been after you two got breakfast together that morning. Man, I knew that excuse sounded fishy. Can't believe I didn't see it. Bah. Never mind. That ain't important, I guess. Diego went quiet, seemingly thinking of the right words to say. I knew that what was rattling around his head. After all, it wasn't that long ago I had walked in looking like a complete shambles. A complete whatever. It's no surprise Diego was working his way towards that. You know, you want to know what happened, right? Why you need to cheer me up in the first place? Yeah. No pressure, of course. Like, I know I wasn't supposed to find out about this, but, why am I getting all these messages? What's going on? I don't know, I guess other people were talking. Hey, stop right there. The only reason I didn't tell you was, well, because I guess, unsure. Like, Ty and I haven't even known each other for a week. It's only been 3 days ago we kind of started this whole thing. I moved really fast, and I don't know. I guess I was scared. It was gonna fall apart, and I'd be making a fool of myself. That, and, well, it was never really official. We never agreed to any terms or anything. I guess I was just kind of protecting my self-esteem. It sounds stupid, but I just wanted to wait until I felt more secure in the situation. That's all. I promise that's all. I understand, dude. I don't hold that against you. Like, at all. To be honest, I kinda did something similar with me and Carrick's in the beginning. Huh? Carrick's? My ex. You know, the asshole? Huh. Weird coincidence. I met the guy at the gym. What? Yeah, he has a lot to do with why I haven't gone back, to be honest. I knew there was something bad about that dude. I mean, I don't know, you could have just told him to bugger off, you know? Shit, I wish I had your perception. Maybe then I wouldn't have dated the fucking guy. But yeah, in the beginning, I wanted a little too. I guess I felt the same way as you. Just didn't want to look silly if everything fell apart, you know? Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to make this conversation about my problems. I was still curious about what had gone down between the two of them. Come to think of it, it had been a while since Diego had brought it up, only for him to quickly switch topic again. I hope he would decide to tell me one of these days. Hey, it's not like I'm the only one allowed to have problems, you know? Feel free to talk about it anytime. I'll be here to listen. Thanks, dude. But, perhaps this ain't the time with your whole thing going on, you know? So, anyway, what happened exactly? Well, remember the night I was late home? Thursday, I think. We were going to watch a movie. Yeah? So, after I left the bar, when you were there, I paid Eric a visit. He'd hurt himself at work, so I just sort of wanted to check in. He kind of grew me about the kind of guys I like, and I got thinking. I realized I kind of have a thing for Ty. Afterwards, I went back to the Bois. You'd gone home already by that point. I just sort of, I don't know. I guess I wanted to spend some time with Ty, get to know him a bit. But, he saw right through me, figured out I was into him, invited me on a date the very next day. The cafe? Yep, so Axel found out later that day. Like I said, I also offered to work the entire festival with Ty. He tried to let me off, but I insisted, and so you know how that went. Yep, so Ty let me off, and then Axel covers for you. Badly. So you can spend some time with Ty. Was your plan on going home with him all along? I mean, I don't know. It certainly crossed my mind. Mostly, it was that we'd been getting along really well, and I just wanted some time alone with him outside of work. But he invited me back to his. Back to his? But he invited me back to his. I don't know, maybe a typo. Just put that in. Boop. I said boop. There you go. Alcohol got involved. He gave me today off, so we got drunk. And, well, stuff happened, basically. Okay, what kind of stuff? You know, stuff? Like, things happened. What kind of things? Diego, are you serious? Yeah, man, what kind of stuff? Like, did you play Monopoly or watch a scary movie? You really need to work on this. We, had sex, Diego. Oh, holy fuck. Wait, I thought he was being coy. He was like, yeah, what kind of stuff? Did you, cook a souffle? Go on a jog, play Twister. What kind of things you did? Uh, um, was it good? What are you, Eric? No, I mean, I just... Sorry, dude. I promise, that's not what I meant. It took me by surprise. It's alright. You can be an idiot sometimes, but you're my idiot. Hey, shut up. I'm wondering if this might be a problem in the future, because it's like, he was totally into the main character's son. Anyway, shall I continue? Oh, yeah, sorry. So I woke up this morning. He left me a sweet note, and this change of clothes. He bundled up my dirty clothes and put them in this here bag. I grabbed the tote bag from beside the couch and dumped it in the middle of the lounge floor. It was rather damp. He even made me breakfast, pancakes and passion fruit syrup, and vanilla ice cream. What? Those are that place just down from... How did he know? I mentioned it casually at the cafe. He remembered. Geez, ain't gonna lie, I'm jealous. Were they good? Even better than the diner. Man, so jealous. Sounds like a keeper to me. That's just because he could cook. Guilty. The way my heart is straight, way to my heart, straight through my stomach. What happened then? Heh, kind of pathetic when I think back. But I remember thinking how much I want to spend my life with this guy. If only I knew. So later on, I visited him at the bar. It was busy, so I offered to work. He refused, but I didn't give him a choice. When it was all said and done, we chatted for a bit. Noticed he was acting a bit weird, so I convinced him to spill it. Uh-oh. Yeah, so... Jeez. It's all kind of blur now. He assured me that he likes me, but he thinks he might be doing this for the wrong reasons. He kind of explained it, like he was slamming on the brakes to avoid hurting me. Well, I mean, that's bullshit, isn't it? He already hurt you in doing that. What were the wrong reasons exactly? That's just it. He wouldn't say. Said it was necessary that he didn't tell me, or couldn't tell me. Dude, that ain't right. He just dumps you and feeds you some cryptic bullshit, so as to why? Well, he didn't dump me per se, but he said he needs time to process. So I guess I'll be seeing him when I work on Tuesday. He didn't say much more. I mean, I left before he could. I guess after all of that, I needed some space myself. And that's when he walked home. And showed up here looking all sad? Yep. Shit, dude. I don't know what to say. I ain't good at this whole emotional support thing. But I feel for you, you know? It fucking sucks what you're going through. Ty is kind of a dick for doing that. I mean, is he? If he's being truthful, maybe he's doing the right thing? Maybe this is all for the right reasons. Yeah, that scratched my nose. I don't honestly have any reason not to trust it, regardless of how much it today hurt. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't know if I'd trust him on that myself. Kinda sounds like a gentle way to lay you down. You know? Like, maybe he just doesn't have the balls, or whatever, to break up with you properly. Like, maybe there was some physical attraction going on, but once you two had, done the deed, he realized physical attraction really is all it ever was. A bad sense of post-nut clarity, or whatever, you know? Dude, you're not helping. Sorry. I'm just... Like, it makes sense though, right? You gotta look at these things from all angles. You can't let yourself be gullible. I couldn't help but recognize the irony in that. Given Diego was probably the most gullible person I knew, I decided against derailing the conversation with yet another dig at Diego. As much as I enjoy his exaggerated expression, I guess you gotta ask yourself, do you trust Ty? I mean I do, but I haven't known him for long. What about you? You've been working for him for a long while, right? Do you trust him? This question stopped Diego in his tracks, as he looked and it took time to work out his answer. Finally, he spoke once more. I don't think Ty's a bad guy. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say I trust him. No. Huh? Why do you think that? I don't know if I told you, but he's the kind of guy who knows everything about everyone, yet nobody knows anything about him. He keeps a secret close to his chest, only revealing things when it gives him an advantage, or he sees no other choice. He also has a habit of interfering with other people's business. He means well, but he keeps things from people and plays them like some sort of fucked up game of chess. Just because he's trying to help doesn't make that right, you know? So, nah, I don't think he's being malicious or anything. But the fact that he's keeping something from you rubs me up entirely the wrong way. Rub up. Anyways, it just doesn't bode right. But that's just me. Do you think it has anything... It's anything I did? Was there anything I could have done to avoid this outcome? Actually, that's one other thing about Ty. He has a hard time lying to people. He manipulates situations through omission, but I haven't known him to outright lie before. I guess what I'm saying is, if he said that he has feelings for you, that's probably the truth. I don't think he'd say something like that just to preserve your feelings. I see. But it's what he said. What he hasn't said, that's I'm wary of. There's nothing else he said that gives you any clues? I don't know. It's so hard without knowing what to look for. Honestly, he hasn't said a whole lot either. I guess all we can do is wait and see for now. Do you think he still wants to be with me? I do. Diego began to say something before stopping himself. After a brief pause, he started over, saying something different. I'm sure he will, dude. You'd have to be stupid to let someone as great as you pass them by. I smiled. I knew he specifically said what he did to cheer me up, but he appreciated it a great deal. Thanks, Diego. That means a lot to me. And thank you for cheering me up, too. For being here. I'm lucky to have you as my friend. Oh, come here. Diego pulled me close, my still damp clothing and full pushing up against his dry coat. But he didn't care. He held me close for several moments before we returned to our previous positions. I'm lucky to have you as my best friend too, Adrian. Diego flashed a bright and cheerful smile, which I subsequently returned. Despite his actions and words supporting one another, I felt as though there was something a little strange about the previous sentence, something I didn't quite put my finger on. I pondered this for several moments before Diego caught my attention by sharply shifting the topic of the conversation. So, how about we take our mind off the sad stuff for a bit and play something? I borrowed a game from Alex just today, so we could play that. I conceded to myself that distraction would hardly be a bad thing, and decided to go along with Diego's suggestion. Sure thing. What is it? It's a racing game, right? But it's really fun. You can pick all these power-ups, equipments, boosts, and use them against everyone else. It's really hectic. What'd you say? What do I say? I'd say, you're going down, Diego. Over my dead body. That's the plan. Ooh, feisty. I hope you're bringing your A game. And so with that, Diego and I closed out an otherwise challenging day, yelling at each other over power-ups, and, in Diego's words, a whole lot of fucking bullshit. I had a lot of fun, and even managed to win the majority of my races, something Diego grew gradually more furious about as time went on. It was a perfect distraction from everything that had transpired, and I was grateful to Diego for suggesting it. Despite this, however, my mind couldn't help but drift back to Ty. I still had a crazy crush on him, and I still trust him. But it was what I didn't know that bothered me. I couldn't understand why things had gone the way they had. Was it wise to trust him? What he did mean? Wait, what did he mean by the right reasons? If there were right reasons, then what were the wrong ones? That was the challenging situation Ty spoke of. That perhaps sparked this whole mess, or what was the challenging situation Ty spoke of? And above all else, what were these necessities that prevented Ty from going into any detail? Man, why must relationships be so damn complicated? Hey, you should be like me and not be in a relationship for over a decade. It do be like that. I should get some tail soon. Having sex can be nice, or good sex. Anyways, back up one, and save it, because we're pretty much at time or close to it. So, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So, please comment, because I like comments, damn what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise, if you like me, achieve and likes it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of the episode, and please remember to new and we'll help control the pet population. And if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free by going to itch.io, or if you want to support the people that make this game and we get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, where it's $5 a month, or $54 a year, whichever you prefer. Anyways, until next time, another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Sileo, Tales of a New Dawn. Didn't have to censor any wieners. Hyena. So, thanks and see ya.